Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So yesterday, super brand new content dropped. Dokkan dropped two things. One of them is the new battle system, new kind of like battle mode, which of course is the survival mode. The survival mode is essentially where we have the team of three characters, and they all have like their own different HP pools, right? And we have like the two groups and the two leader skills. I think it's a fun little mix up to the normal Dokkan content, actually. And I really do quite like it, right? Like if we jump over here, I kind of made a tweet right here. I mean, glazing it, and I had a ton of fun with it. I thought it's actually pretty refreshing and quite good for Dokkan itself. So naturally, I really liked it. I want to get people's reactions to it. The first day, I saw many players really enjoying it. I saw a little bit more negativity, I think today, the second day, towards Dokkan Frontier. Now, for me, I would say the one major issue I have with Dokkan Frontier is the fact that they picked Planet Namek Saga. I think that's kind of like the major problem. Had we picked, I think, Majin Buu Saga instead, and we were able to use, all these brand new Buu Saga characters in this celebration, if we're able to actually use LR Majin Vegeta and EZA Int Majin Vegeta and Pui Pui and Babidi and Dabura and Yakan, if we're able to use all of these characters in Dokkan Frontier, I think people would enjoy it a lot more. And I mean, it'd be a bigger roster of characters we could use in a mode, and we'd be fighting more different types of enemies. The start of the Namek Saga is just Krillin, Gohan, and Vegeta versus, like minions, basically. It's kind of how it is. It's like there's not, like, the Buu Saga has got such a ridiculous roster of characters. It's crazy, right? So, like, imagine, we would start it out. They could have the LR Gohan, from the Goten and Trunks. They'd have the STR Videl in there. Again, the new Pui Pui, Dabura, Yakan, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, Vegeta. Like, there's just so much. It would be sick. It would really be sick. So, let's just see some. Oh, okay. Here's the Nathan. Nathan is a very good player. Nathan was one of the players who was trying to beat Jiren with as many different teams as possible. I believe Nathan is actually the player that had the most clears with Jiren, I believe. I think me and Gino had 15. I think Nathan had 16, I believe. Alright, so he says he loves it. Has a lot of fun playing it. Love the concept of it. Missions were fun. Secret stage, locked by beating stage under certain conditions is cool. Mechanically as well, I really enjoyed it. I think the switching teams thing is cool. And as fights are going to get a lot tougher, it's like, I think it's going to get very complex with, switching teams, the intensity meter, and then the monster debuffs. Now remember, I think there was one fight where I saw the ceiling ability. When I played it at the Community Fest, remember, we were further along in the demo play at the Community Fest than it is in-game right now. We were fighting Final Form Frieza, right? And Frieza very quickly had I don't know if it was very quickly, but he had an ability where he would seal the entire rotation. I remember it being a little tricky because the Namek, Goku, and Frieza were terrible in the fight. And then, obviously the other team that we had was the Ginyu Force, who are able to handle business, immensely, right? So I think as this gets really difficult, like, the swapping teams, probably to avoid the nastiness of the intensity meter, is going to get very interesting, I think. Don't mind that it requires specific units for certain things. I also do not mind this. I just think that what it is they picked a roster of characters that is just so old. Here, let me pull up the Dokkan database. Looking through it, this site is like, this is like the golden ticket right here. Here, let's just pull it up right here like this. And let's take a look at Planet Namek Saga right here. So here is all of the recent characters. Now look at this. So it's like, I guess this also doesn't really, like, they have it sorted to where it's not really popping up just like SRs and stuff. So we don't have like Dende at the top right there, but look how infrequently releases are, right? Like we have Goku and Krillin just now, manga Frieza, but like all the arcs got some of these manga characters. The manga characters, sheesh, might turn out to be quite important for the Dokkan Frontier, considering how good manga Frieza was. Certainly the Saiyan Saga Vegeta will be good. I gotta imagine the Buu Saga Buu would be solid. Of course, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan would be good. Let me just quickly, I could just pull this up on the side. We'll make use of all the different sites, right? So if we take a look at them, I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with this. I have no clue what they're gonna do with OG Dragon Ball for like Dokkan Frontier. Like, I mean, they could split it up into arcs, but like, I feel like so many of these arcs like aren't really that long or don't have that many characters. I'm not sure. I feel like OG Dragon Ball probably would become a Dokkan Frontier itself. But I feel like they need to fill that roster out a little bit more. They have done a lot in terms of free-to-play characters, but they certainly need more, right? But then we had the little batch of the Ginyu characters who, in regular content, weren't that good, but obviously they're very strong in Dokkan Frontier with just their cohesiveness. Ginyu is very powerful, right? Raccoon and Goldo are very strong defensively. The Namek LRs, who I think can be pretty good, Goku and Frieza can be pretty good, because remember, with the way it works, is like if we keep that same team out there the whole time, like they could just be stacking and stacking and stacking and really looking good. As they're kind of like, stacking. Like it's like they're on turn 1, we stack, then they're on turn 2, we stack, then they're on turn 3, they stack, right? Then we get to the 2024 Namek celebration. I didn't really use the Super Saiyan Goku. He probably actually could have been quite effective in that. Oh, yeah, really thinking about it, this guy probably should be used a little bit more. Scouter Vegeta we use quite a bit. Nail, thinking about it, probably could have used him a little bit more as well. Because, like this character this character was the biggest L character in there. But, like, these, there was just this little 2024 celebration, which a lot of these characters were either okay or middling when it happened, right? And then beyond that, it's just like there's barely anything, man. It's like this was not the arc for them to pick. So like, look at what. Oh wait. So if we, yeah, there we go. Okay. So we unhit that, and then we can kind of see the full roster we got available, including Dende right there. Let's say we just jump on over to like Namek Saga quickly. Let's just do that, or Majin Buu Saga. My eyes are searching for a Buu Saga character right there. And let's just jump on over to their category. Buu Saga right here. Okay. So here's what we've got in terms of Buu Saga. Like, look at this raw comparatively, right? To Namek. Look at this, dude. This is why we should have started with this. Now, granted, some of these movie characters, in my opinion, shouldn't be on the category, right? Like, this Gohan shouldn't be on there. This Dragonfish should not be on there, right? LR Gohan and Goten, they should not be on there, right? Like some of those characters, like this character right there, this guy right there, they shouldn't be on Buu Saga, in my opinion. Even the Family Kamehameha, again, it was good for us players that Gohan was on it, but it doesn't mean he necessarily should have been on it, right? But they've got basically everything they need, right? Like this could be like one of the like extra like secret stages, or like one of the side off stages right here. We fight the fusion of Goku and Hercule, right? Like we got like all we really would need here is I would love if before we would go into the Buu Saga Dokkan Frontier, I think a dual Dokkan Fest of LR Kid Buu and then Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta as a tag would be sick. That would be like the final real piece we need. We've got a bunch of Vegetos. I guess we could do another Buuhan as well, right? Buu Tanks does have some good stuff thanks to the 2020 Worldwide Dokkan Fest, and I guess Buuhan does too, but Buuhan does so much he still could get another character. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is probably good. Maybe a better Super Saiyan Gotenks we could do. But dude, there's just so much. They have like everything they need. They even have an oob with decent animations. So if we, we're gonna do the post, like Kid Buu fight stuff, we got some of that. Like they do basically have everything in here. They do. So that would be sick to see that happen. Okay, a little bit of sidetrack right there. Feels rewarding to long-time players a bit who have all the cards, yeah. Which we haven't really had something like it since Chain Battle, which I love. Yeah, it's funny. A lot of the really, like, dedicated players do like Chain Battle. Even if you aren't one, I presume a, like, long-time player. You're not locked from playing. They let you use guest characters. Can't get all the missions, which I think is fair. It's an endgame mode. I have no issue with the fact that not everyone will be able to get everything done day one. Yeah, I'm kind of right there, too. And I think there's one mission where it's like it's only a Raccoon Goldo mission, I think, where you can't get something done like for a character you would have. Like, okay, all these like missions where you need specific characters, those are the ones to get like the extra sort of like sticker effects or the special effects right here, right? These right here with all these characters, right? It's like if you don't have the character itself, it's almost kind of like not even really that big of a deal to get these effects until you get the character yourself anyway. I think a lot of these do actually look really good. Especially like Jason Birders looks so cool. And then of course I think Raccoon and Goldo look really nice as well. Like a lot of these effects are really nice. I think it'll be so much more fun when it's fleshed out more. We're done with bigger, better sagas, categories, stronger new units. Yep. Sticker's really cool. Love the effects. OSC's playing voice lines are dope. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, wonder how they're going to do movies. Yeah, that's interesting. I am also curious how they're going to do movies. Like, is it just going to be like, are they going to combo a couple of movies together? Or, like, I mean, they certainly could do, like, the 3 or 4 Broly movies together. They probably just do the DBZ Broly movies together. But they could do, like, the 3 DBZ Broly movies, I guess, as a Dokkan Frontier. Right, we do have a Paragus one. It would just be fighting Broly over and over and over, but, I mean, it could be one of those things where they can make us use, like, the Trunks in one. Like, here, let's bring up Movie Hero quickly, which I guess we could just get to right here. Movie Hero. Right there. And then it's like, so remember, there's the Trunks. This guy's from the Broly movie right there. I mean, there's the different family Kamehameha characters. And then remember, like, from the recent Broly movie celebration, we got the Videls, we got the Trunks, we got him. This is from the Bio Broly movie. We got the Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. There's also this Gohan from the World Tournament, who is from the first Broly movie. We got this Goten and Trunks from the Broly movie, right? Like, I don't know. They could do it in very fun ways, actually. They definitely could. They definitely could. Yeah, Buu Saga's going to be so crazy. Which character should you get and use? Oh, wow. So, yeah. So, this is, like, either, like, a newer player or someone hasn't really, put too much effort into a lot of the Namek Saga stuff. Let's see. Does he have the Ginyu Force? He does have Birder and Jace right there. Yeah, but he doesn't have Captain Ginyu, no Raccoon and Goldo. That's one of the things is, again, it is a mode intended for sort of like longer time players. I would just say I don't really mind that so much because Dokkan and Legends, they've done non-stop updates for like the last 2 years, like kind of like setting up new players like who would be coming into the game. To me, it seems very clear, like they've been doing a lot of updates, potentially with an eye towards Dragon Ball Super Remake at the end of 2026, and they're thinking, okay, like, this is for, we want to make it very beginner-friendly for new players that would be coming in potentially around then. When, oh, look, there's God Goku vs. Beerus, I watched it on TV, and then there's a commercial for Dokkan, and oh, God Goku and Beerus are in Dokkan tonight, right? Like, that type of shit will be happening for both Dokkan and Legends, right? So most of the updates have been catered, I think, towards like newer players, making the beginner experience like more friendly. Dokkan is still very brutal with that, I think. I especially saw that firsthand when going through it with Iron Cane again. But this mode being something for a little bit like longer time players, I think is good. I mean, I could totally take repeated L's for the sake of the game being good. Look at Dokkan removing reverse, right? My power level when reverse was removed, it was higher. That was in October, right? And it was higher in October than it is right now, even still, months and months and months and months later. Like that like decimated my box. So it would take years for me to recover. Again, if box space and all this bullshit hadn't happened, I would be north of a 40 million power level right now, as opposed to whatever it is. What's my power level? We would show it if we get to the map. I think we'd see it, right? Let's get back to the map quick. Here. Yeah, so my power level's like hovering like right below 25 million. I'm pretty sure when reverse was removed, I was almost at 26 million. And I've bobbed literally hundreds of Link level 10 units. That is not... It's 500 plus units I've gotten rid of that were Link level 10. I'm so dead ass. Like, I'm 100% serious with that. So, it's like, I would be over 40 million if there was never a deterrent towards me grinding. Okay. All right, Dave. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your golden input, buddy. Dokkan Frontier give players a reason to collect extras like Chain Battle did. You know, I was thinking of this as well. Rainbow and that Gohan to use right there. Yeah, because, like, okay, wait, yeah, I'm kind of curious. There's, like, a stage where we need to use a Kid Gohan. I guess I could just, hold on. We'll just hop in and double check this real quick. Oh, there is one other thing that Dokkan Frontier I don't like, by the way, that I noticed. I was curious. I was like, you know what? I want to test this. Apparently, in Dokkan Frontier, I don't think it counts character uses. Like, I mean, that's something that, like, I mean, I guess I care about, but maybe not, like, many other people would. But, like, it doesn't count Dokkan uses in Dokkan Frontier. Like if we check in our profile. All right, so let's head here. Let's go into the, it's the Dodoria fight, right? The first Dodoria fight. We would have to use Kid Gohan, right? Now, let me see here. Let's just do this. Let's go here. So we have to use, it's just Kid Gohan. Yeah, wow. That Tech Kid Gohan, too. This might be the best Kid Gohan for this. That's what's funny about that. Yeah, that's very interesting. Okay. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that is quite the thing. Like, you know, yeah, like if you have like some of these extras, I mean, I guess that's more of like a whale thing. But still pretty cool. Right, that like we could have like one of those characters rainbowed. Yet another loss for me having reverse removed. By the way, you know, not to complain or anything, but just been. LR going to Piccolo CR had no other purpose aside from power level points until now. Yep, exactly. Breath of fresh air. Yes, hell yeah, dude. Lackluster anniversary, a lot of negativity from the CUNY. Stuff like this gets me hyped for the future Dokkan and Geppy with trust, dude. I'm just saying this, okay? The Geppy era is off to a nice start, all right? It's off to a good-ass start. Because I think that this, like, if I would just pull this up, you guys would see. I think that this Angel, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, and Majin Vegeta, I mean, they have got to be one of the more fun characters I could remember in quite some time. They are just so fun. That character right there. So it's like this Saiyan Day celebration seems like it's quite good. You know, I'm pretty pleased right now. All right, let's keep going. Gonna be playing a long time if they let us use more fun characters than the Namek ones. Yeah, Android Cell Saga could be good. Although, I mean, if we start thinking about it now, I mean, I do feel like I am now with this definitely going to be a little bit more excited for some of these characters to like really be able to come in here, right? So if we look at like Android / Cell Saga, we have Boo Saga pulled up. Yeah, let's hop over here to like Android / Cell Saga, right? Like, now I'm looking at this and it's like, okay, like, what do we need? We need a new perfect Cell. I wouldn't mind a new Cell Jr. Like a lot of the Z fighters from the Cell games, like Yamcha almost doesn't even have a representative from the saga. It's just a very old SR right there. Yeah, this guy. He needs one. Tien from the Cell games is not in Dokkan. I think he is in Legends, right? Because it's Tien. Like, let me just type it in. This Tien is not in Dokkan in any capacity. If I just type in, it's because he's got the white shirt on. He's just got like a white shirt on, right? Bro, I typed in Tien Cell games in Google and it like did not come up. I guess this is it. This right here, this is after they leave, right? But this is it. This is what Tien is wearing at the Cell games, right? So, like that Tien doesn't exist. Like, they could certainly bring him into the fold somehow. You know, like it's like, okay, so Android 17 and Android 18 both could get like solo Dokkan Fest with like at least more reasonable animations, right? Like, dude, there's a lot. Now it's like, damn, like the next Dokkan Fest is like second form Frieza. I'll be like, oh, dude, I can't wait to use him in Dokkan Frontier, right? Like, for some of these showcases, if a Namek character comes out sometime soon, I mean, we'll do at least a little bit of the showcase in Dokkan Frontier as well. Definitely. Also, hopefully the Frontier skills are an add-on to some of the characters, not the selling point. Yeah, that could go down a bad path. So that is a reference to... Oh, god damn it. I don't have Namek pulled up. My eyes are scanning for Namek. Here, let's pull Saiyan Saga up as well. And then there's Namek. Okay. Saiyan Saga. Now, it's going to be a long time, I think, before we could do Saiyan Saga. They need a lot. Like, we need a Dokkan Fest Nappa. I think these guys being a tag character could add a lot of fun. We, of course, would need another Great Ape Vegeta, another Kaioken Goku. I think they could probably do another solo Kid Gohan that fights Saiyan Saga Vegeta. Like, remember, they're fighting for a long time, and then Gohan goes into Great Ape. They could certainly do that. Yajirobe does have his card. Krillin, using the Spirit Bomb, could be its own card as well. We need that. Tien really does have good animations. I don't necessarily think we need another Saiyan Saga Tien. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Oh, I guess... Does this Tien... Does he... He does do the move when he finishes the Cyberman, right? It's this. He ends this with, like... He does, like, I don't know what it is. Like a force push at the end of this, right? Like, that's what he does against Cyberman. Am I remembering this correctly? Yeah, that's how he fucks up the Cyberman with it. So that's in that. Yeah, remember this character. I agree. A lot of people thought at the time that like this guy low key could have been like a Dokkan Fest. Like this exact character just buffed up a little bit. He could have been a Dokkan Fest for sure. Yeah, his animations were quite good. We do have the Yamcha. I guess we have the. You know, it's funny. I would think like, oh, Saiyan Saga needs a lot more, but they do have a lot of the stuff represented. And they did get the free-to-play Z fighters as well. There's a couple stuff. They could do potentially, you know, Angel Goku would be a huge one. An Angel Goku could be pretty huge. And remember, we could get characters now. So Dende, which, you know, is the whole where this point of discussion comes from. Dende doesn't attack. So, like, this opens up some characters like Old Kai, King Kai, maybe a Whis, you know, like supporters from Legends almost, right? Exactly, yeah. Like, open up these characters who could be on the team, maybe have ridiculous support abilities, strong active abilities or something, but not necessarily be attacking characters. Could be huge, right? And then this is kind of like what we're talking about. So Dende right now is the only character that has this. It's a very powerful ability. Dende is actually really good in Dokkan Frontier. Like, straight up, no bullshit, Dende's really good. They made him an SR because if I was able to put a fucking full dodge build on him, he'd be OP. Well, no, he wouldn't be OP because dodge gets canceled so fast in there. It could really help, and then I think in some fights you're going to need it, like if we can't take damage or something, but yeah, so there's a lot of stuff. Like, I'm looking through these arcs, and it's like, you know, which moments do we really need more representation? And yeah, damn, dude. The Saiyan saga, though, I'm looking at it, and it's like, definitely a new Nappa, the tag Goku and Piccolo, new versions of these guys, of course. But, like, I mean, we do have this Kid Gohan right there, and then we have another version of him from World Tournament right there. What else could they do? Because so much of the Saiyan saga, at least in the anime, is like filler that follows Kid Gohan around a lot. An Angel Goku, I think, would be a huge thing that they haven't done yet. Maybe a Master Roshi, although it's not like he fights much. But they could do an easy one, you know, like, okay, let's say Saiyan Saga gets to Dokkan Frontier. And they drop, you know, Master Roshi or Bulma. Bulma has a pretty large role in the Saiyan Saga. Remember, she fixes the Scouter and stuff. Like, you know, maybe she could be a non-attacking support type character. Like, you know, they could do some stuff like that. I'm playing, I guess, Cybermen. Yeah. Cybermen, we need, like, an actual Cyberman card for sure. So we could get that. Yeah, I guess, I mean, yeah, there's really not that much. It's really not that much. I mean, we could do redos of characters, of course, but it's really not that much, dude. I guess they could do another version of this Gohan right here. The version that, like, KOs Raditz, sort of. But, yeah, Saiyan Saga doesn't have that much to it, I suppose. We're going to need Dokkan Originals for that, for sure. Refreshing, well-structured, and interesting, definitely W. Having fun with it, though some fights are a bit boring, repetitive. So Gresh mentioned this. Gresh said that a lot of the Japanese players called it boring. I do think a lot of that just has to do with the structure of the beginning of Namek, right? Like, if we would look at the map, I mean, I know we were just in there, but it's just like, you know, like, we fight Dodoria, then we fight Dodoria again, then we fight Zarbon, then we fight Zarbon again, then we fight Zarbon again, Zarbon again, Zarbon again, and then, like, we're fighting in the Ginyu Force, and it's just, like, the same characters on screen for a very long time. Like, one of these arcs where things are bouncing around crazily between fights and stuff, I think is going to be very interesting. Can't wait to see how the Boo Saga and oh, wow. Yeah, the Shadow Dragon Saga. Here, let me get these. I'm going to pause and get all these arcs sorted. All right, so we got Shadow Dragon Saga. They actually could, there's quite, this would be shocking. I feel like someone would get so mad at me about this, but I feel like it's true. The Shadow Dragon Saga has a lot more to offer, I think, like, in terms of stuff we don't have than the Saiyan Saga does. Because, you know, we just covered it. But for the Shadow Dragon Saga, like, the other Shadow Dragons besides Nova and Omega need something here. Like, these guys, like, came out in 2016 and have never been touched. It's only basically Nova and Omega who have gotten anything whatsoever. So, like, all of them, they could easily be, like, a free-to-play team or something like that. Majub needs a better card. Gohan doesn't have a card for this arc. Goten doesn't have a card for this arc. Truthfully, neither does Trunks. Trunks is only on here. This is the Trunks that he's uppercutting baby. This is Trunks uppercutting grade 8 baby right there is what that is. But they put him on the Shadow Dragon Saga because when they dropped it, they had no characters to go with it. So they're just like, fuck it. We'll put Trunks on there, right? I think the Pan, the physical Pan, I think is this is her kicking grade 8 baby as well, right here. So, like, both that Trunks and Pan are both actually from the Baby Saga. So, like, we need them. Like, a regular GT Goku from earlier in the arc, we do need. This is obviously the grand finale of it. And, I mean, honestly, they could redo that guy as well. Of course, like, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is probably sorted out very well between all these different characters. And Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, right, does have a bunch of new arts now, thanks to this character, right? Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is obviously well represented. Now this, I'm just, I'm just saying, but there's like, I don't know, 6 LRs worth of Super Saiyan 4 Goku material from the Shadow Dragon saga. Dude, Super Saiyan 4 Goku fights so much. And I feel like a lot of it was mostly untouched. The big thing is they have to redo this character, the Dragon Fist, Kamehameha, that he does to explode, like pulverize Omega. Like that needs to be brought, like made something. Again, we could touch. Oh, I guess Oceanus does have this version, right? Like a Great Ape GT Vegeta is another card we could have. Like there really is a lot of Shadow Dragon stuff that we need. Whereas compared to, again, Saiyan Saga, it's mostly just redos. Like the tag version of this, like a redo of these guys. Nappa could get a Dokkan Fest, to be fair. Cybermen badly needs something. And I really like the idea or concept of Angel Goku getting something. But like a lot of the major stuff has already been, done. A lot of it is helped by the fact that they did just drop a bunch of new like free-to-play characters here. This free-to-play team, the extra Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu, I think does help quite a bit. And then Yadro, we did get that one banner unit. This obviously is a moment that needed to be represented. I guess they could do another solo Piccolo, actually, huh? They could probably do like a Piccolo from the Raditz fight that's solo. A Piccolo. Oh, you know a card. Oh, wow. Yeah, you know a card they could do? I just thought of one. This is a good one. Damn, this is supposed to be community. I guess I got really sidetracked off of community reaction, huh? But they could do something like this, where when Krillin and Piccolo were fighting Nappa, this could be a good card. Like, I don't know if it's a tag Piccolo and Krillin or what, but like, they kind of do this Tien move and then they're fighting Nappa. That could be a cool little something. There's so much. Oh, I was reading a little of this before Jordan sent this. I feel like he's probably, some of this he's definitely right with. Let's see. Dokkan is moving away from what makes it a good mobile game. Good mobile games are ones you can pick up for a few minutes at a time, feel rewarded, then log off. That is what Dokkan is, right? That's what we, like, so much we've been arguing with Iron Cane, trying to get it in his head. Like, kid, you could just turn your head to the left, enter a stage, turn your head to the right, and continue on with your life. And then, like, it's bro, like, people could be, LARPing, trolling, whatever, but, like, people are this, oh, truth, I'm a doctor. I love link leveling all the time. Iron can link level more. Like, do we get so many, like, comments and stuff like that? Some of it, again, could be just bullshit, but some of it could be true. So, okay, so, like, if we're moving away from that could lose a little bit of, like, the charm or magic of what Dokkan is supposed to be. I could agree with that for sure. Animations are getting longer. Yeah, like an option to speed up animations, like rather than ×2, a ×3 option could be good as well. Events are getting longer. I mean, sometimes. I don't know. I feel like since the Red Zone meta, besides Festival, a lot of these have been a similar length. Maybe Grand Tour could be long, depending upon how you do it. Okay. I will say this, though. Potentially, Jordan could be correct with why they removed Grand Tour and RE Supreme Magnificent Battle and RE GT Red Zone. Maybe they were trying to test out this fear of missing out thing. But one thing the devs have proven, they've proven it to me in the last couple of years, they legitimately get criticism and feedback and act on it. They don't just give us lip service of, here's a survey. Like, they show that they do listen. I mean, them moving back to the 2024 and beyond schedule, I think is probably a misstep. I think the 2025 schedule was really good in terms of the structure of the major celebrations, I'm saying, right? But they said they're going back to it from feedback from players. So I do think players are going to tell them, no, this was terrible with it going away. And I have faith that they're not going to do it again because I think the survey results, they'll look at it and go, okay, we're not doing that again. And I do believe that that's actually going to happen because they've proven to us that they seem to care quite a bit. Just do it while you do other things, sure, but events being harder means you need to pay more attention to what you're doing, otherwise when our move can be sitting back 30, 45 minutes to start of an event. I mean, he's not wrong. Locked into a festival run and betrayed. Can't even, yeah, a little joke there, I get it. Can't even do your daily since you finish a run. It's fair. Makes people feel defeated and drives a sense of that sucked, what a waste of time, never doing that again. Yeah, that's what most people said about Festival, right? I saw a lot of people say, I tried it once, I lost at Diamond Phase, and I'm not touching that again, right? Short, fast-paced content is really where Dokkan strives, and people should push more for that. I mean, I'm not going to pat myself in the back here, but I remember before the 11th anniversary started, and we could vote on the Player's Choice event or whatever, and I was saying this, it does seem like at least the most dedicated Dokkan players that I see with my eyes do seem to enjoy like the shorter, chaotic fights a little bit more. I do think that's also where Dokkan tends to be better at balancing characters correctly around content like that. I think when fights get longer, things tend to get a little weird, right? And a little weird with character kits too, is what I'm saying. In turn, Dokkan needs to release more turn 1 units that are good right away and less festival merchants. Yeah, I mean, festival itself is not a problem. I think it's totally fine the way it is. I mean, I know people talk about charges, but if charges didn't exist, the event there's no difficulty. I mean, I don't know. They could allow players to beat festival and then maybe play it without charges or something. That could be a good idea. Right, but like charges exist because otherwise you could just turtle up with like a team of Tech Ultimate Gohans or something like that, and you know, like there's nothing that you can't lose or something, right? But I think Festival is fine as like because they did 2 missions for it and they haven't touched it again, right? Like we've been thinking like, oh, are they gonna do like Carnival of like Festival battles? Carnival of battles where it's like all the Carnival LRs. Maybe they just want to release more Carnival LRs first, right? But like, you know, something like that could be interesting. I mean, Jordan, I don't think is wrong. Like he's got his head in the right place there. I would say again, I do like shorter content better, but you know, it's funny with what Jordan is saying. That's what Dokkan Frontier is, actually, right? Like. This is a series of like shorter, quick like battle. Like these battles aren't like that long, like, right? Like I feel like this is good. I think this mode does serve well what Jordan was talking about. Don't see myself playing it unless it's a category where I actually have the character. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Same name linking needs to be a thing now more than ever. Oh yeah, that could help. That definitely could help. Also, yeah, SRs, rares need awakenings. I've been calling for this for a little while. There is quite a few characters like this that they could give awakenings to. That could be huge. Absolutely huge. Oh, you know, okay, Vegeta and Nappa, they could do maybe a little bit more of them from some of their filler. Remember, like, Vegeta and Nappa have a little bit of filler where they, you know, get off their spaceship and stretch their legs. That could be a little bit of a card, too. Looks cool. I don't want this mode doing anything outside its boundaries. What? Isn't a substitute for content with the regular battle system. Okay, well... Okay, number one, the battle system, the way it's worded in game, like, they're definitely gonna try it for regular content, too. Again, I do feel pretty good about the way Dokkan has responded to feedback. So, like, maybe they would, you know, introduce, again, like, Greatest Tours will come back, and we could do it with survival mode. And then maybe it's a disaster. It's, like, horrible. And then people tell the devs that, and they go, okay, sticking to Dokkan Frontier it is, right? Like, they're definitely going to try it, and we'll see if it's going to be good. Isn't a substitute for content with the regular battle system. Also saying, so we got Dokkan Frontier, but we still need to get red zones. We still need to get... I mean, the kids talk about Boss Rush. There's no way in the world anyone actually considers Boss Rush engaging content. Because you know what Boss Rush is? It's just 5 Dokkan event stages slammed together. I just don't believe that people actually want boss rush, right? I definitely not. They just want the stones attached to boss rush. Really cool and fun for Dokkan. Fan of you. You can only use Saga's character so it fits well. Oh, I'm a fan of you can only use the Saga's character so it fits well. Yeah, I do like that as well. Not just blasting through it with UI Goku. Yep, well designed. People that hate on everything as casuals that just bait and hate. Yeah, I mean, like, when I was first going through it, I mean, there's a bunch of people who just, like, you know, are gonna hate on anything, of course. I mean, there is some valid criticism, I think, with it being Namek, because, like, so much of what we were doing, right? Like, you know, we're fighting this SR Dodoria, you know, we're fighting, like, these, like, SR Zarbons and shit. Like, it just kind of, like, it's just a real feels bad man moment, right? Like, Super Zarbon needs a TUR. Yeah, it's funny, like, man, looking at it with Saiyan Saga, I'm sorry, but, like, it's like, damn, they actually did already get most of the stuff. Like, Namek, I could look at it, and it's like, none of Frieza's transformations are, like, in-game, basically. Him going first form to second form to the third form into final form, I mean, it's only in the manga intro. And then him going full power is a little bit in this animation. This guy, it's his 18 key, the Nova Strike, it's him transforming right here. Let's play this. The very first shot, it's obviously a mega sped up version of it, but that's like him going full power right there, right? So like they could, you know, him going full power needs to be a transformation. There's so much shit. Final form Frieza needs like a Dokkan Fest or a Carnival or something. They could redo Super Saiyan Goku again because he's such a big character. There's so much. Armor Krillin needs a card. Armor Gohan needs another solo card, I would think. I feel like they could do another Piccolo, right? Like this character right here, I would argue we could use a separated version. Like we could use a TUR Gohan and then like a Piccolo, right? Like there's actually so much they could do from the Namek Saga, which I feel like with Saiyan Saga, I feel like, like, am I high? Like, I know the Saiyan Saga defenders would be mad at it, but, like, bro, I mean, you know, compared to Namek or Android Cell Saga or something, there isn't as much for them to grab that's not used, for sure. Would have been amazing for Anniversary. I'd rather they release it later and not rush it out. Love the interactions. Yeah, I do love the voice acting and stuff. Incentive to awaken characters I otherwise wouldn't care about. Kui, Tech Gohan, and Piccolo. Okay. Oh, yeah. The Dokkan attack. So, the Dokkan attack, we get it. And then we're able to, you know, choose to use it. And then pick the character we want to use it. And it's an attack before the turn starts. That is really good. That should go into all content. And yeah, the sticker effects are awesome. Again, at the Community Fest, they did show us stickers for this guy right here. This guy. His looked kick-ass. I think it's going to be the same. I think Krillin and Gohan, they have the same sticker effect we saw at the Community Fest, I believe. So that means Namek Goku's is going to be really good then. Because it's going to be the same one that we saw before, I think. Alright, so there's that. Red Zone RE should have been the OG Red Zone stages in this mode. Stage for Anniversary, but delayed due to time constraints. I don't know. Like, saying like this, it's clear it was. I mean, maybe you could say because it felt like it was a little empty in 11th Anniversary. I guess I can understand that. But I don't know if I would agree that it's clear. Because if you guys go back to me talking about when I played it, I felt like it was a ways off. And even go back, dude. In that video, I was like, I don't know. This is a ways off, maybe even past the Anniversary. After playing it, like, I did get that kind of, like, feeling. Like that it forces us to use units we normally wouldn't use. Some challenge stuff in it. Good mode, unlike other modes where you just want to get missions and done with it. This one can get tedious. I think one of the things that was very frustrating for people, and they did confirm it was a bug. It was just bugged, by the way. This Goldo mission, right, was bugged. It was bugged. Because I think it was counting additional normals as not super attacks. And that's not the way the mission was supposed to be structured. W mode, okay. I don't know, okay. I haven't tried it out yet, okay. Oh, Toon loves it. Absolutely cooked. I'm in love. Intuitive, fun way to reimagine the game. Scale things back down to pre-cosmic numbers. Oh, yeah, that is true. Because you're only using one leader skill. So, like, it's, you know, the theoretical numbers crunch that Goresh talked about is in effect in there. But that also could be one reason maybe some players, you know, are not interested. Like, because it's like, oh, these small-ass numbers. I want to see big numbers, right? Not for day one players, as you're not going to have the characters. Mode incentivizes you to farm all free-to-play units. Okay, think more critically in new mechanics and challenges. Yep. Give you something to look forward to in the future. Yeah, that does. It does. It does. Because now I'm looking at, you know, Namek, and it's like, oh, yeah, we need second form Frieza at Dokkan Fest. We get a nail. I'll be okay with a Piccolo. Armor Krillin we need, right? Like, yeah, that's true. That's true. They need to let us get this guy right here. Okay, so there's that. Only criticism is the fact that they made the Celebration Majin Buu saga. Summons should have matched the first chapter of Frontier, in my opinion. Well, no, he's got to flip it. The first Frontier should have been Buu saga, not the Celebration. Toon was just being a goofball, right? He had it in his head that Majin Vegeta was a bad pick for Saiyan Day somehow. Obviously, Majin Vegeta was a great pick for Saiyan Day. We just needed Dokkan Frontier, I think, to be Buu Saga instead to match it. That would have been a little bit better. 9 out of 10. Yeah. Something like that sounds good, like 9 out of 10-ish. One of the best additions of the game in a long time. Refreshing, fun way to relive the story, especially with voice lines. Yep. Improvements are still needed. Yep. Fixing bugs, updating old SR boss. Yeah, dude. Yes. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we don't want to fight SRs doing 2016 blasts. Hell no. Great mode. Something different has a potential to add so many celebrations. Can be done pretty frequently. Yeah, true. Pretty fun using different niche characters. Getting the new stickers from them. Hope they continue to make many more stages in the future. Me too. Can't wait to see how they expand upon it. Potentially other events with the new survival battle system. Yeah, the super attack only mission, but it's bugged. So that was the reason it was so annoying. Yeah, so the manga characters look like they're going to be pretty effective in Dokkan Frontier, I'd imagine. It was like, yeah, it would be cool. I hope people did summon for them, I guess. It was obvious that they weren't returning, so, you know, if you've got them, they'll be certainly useful here. Another 10 years of Dokkan's lifespan. Hell yeah. Yes, I agree. Yeah, his ECA's been redeemed. Hell yeah. Dude, him and Manga Frieza are the two gods of the Dokkan Frontier so far. Iron says the best way to play Dokkan. Yeah, I mean, sure. Like, I think that's very valid to say. Better than Sonic Frontiers? Yes, okay. I could speak on this. I have 2 platinums for Sonic Frontiers. So I'm not a tourist. I'm not a oh, yeah, no fucker can call me a Sonic LARPer. You can't pull that shit on me. I played Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is the first game I ever played. I'm 99% sure of that. Boom. Double plat. Hold that. I could speak on Sonic Frontiers. The game was okay. I thought it was okay. Game I loved. Again, this is something that people don't like when I say this. Sonic X Shadow Generations. I mean, the Shadow Generations, it's alright. Sonic Generations itself, bruh. That's like my favorite Sonic game. That and like Sonic Adventure 2. This game, oh my god, I had so much fucking fun with this game. I loved this game. This was so fun, dude. I loved it so much. I really did. Absolutely loved this stage. God damn, this shit was fun. So good. So good. It's crazy. This is such a low, 6.4%. And then it's a 0.9% on the PSN service. But on this site, a 6.4%, that's rare. And that was an easy as hell platinum, right? Ignore hentai parody Tentacle Slayer, by the way. Ignore that. Enjoying using units I never got a chance to use because I pulled them long after their time in the sun. LR Krillin and Gohan, Dirty Fireworks Vegeta, LR Int Vegeta and Goku, yep. Don't hate the idea of using arc-specific characters. I actually do I like that part of it. Namek has such a weak roster, yeah. Missing or getting shafted out of manga. Oh, yeah. That does suck for sure. More excited for what the mode can bring in the future over what it is now. That's fair. I think that's very fair, yeah. Should have been a part of 11th anniversary, sure. Does have massive potential. Geppy and Amatsu W, yep. Oh, scared for unit design. I know it sounds weird, but I feel like if they... Ooh, yeah. If they prioritize designing units for the mode specifically, like, hey, go summon for them, probably fear-mongering, but you know. Okay. Naruto... Oh, fuck, dude. Yeah, Ultimate Ninja Blazing is what it was called, right? Remember, that game was really fun. Great, goated game. And then they added PvP, and PvP was really good in that game. And they did this thing where the oldest characters were, like, nasty in PvP, right? Like, Haku was a god, because it was his speed, right? Like, oh my god, Haku was, I believe, one of the first, what were they, 5 stars or 6 stars? Whatever it was for Naruto Blazing. And it's like, oh, like, the oldest characters were good. And then they introduced Blazing Bash, which killed the game, eventually, right? And it's like, and when they introduced Blazing Bash characters specifically for PvP, they also nerfed the old characters into the ground. And then they made the characters specifically for PvP, and it just is a disaster. Absolute, utter disaster, right? So, yes, I think it's valid to be potentially fearful of that. Because we do have an example already of a Dokkan Frontier exclusive ability. So, I think that's valid. But I would say I'm pretty pleased with how they've been responding to feedback. So, maybe they do that here. Most refreshing game mode out of the game since... Bruh. Bro, you know I'm dumb as hell and a boomer. What is this? VDUC. Bro, I don't know. What is this? V-Duck. Yeah, dude. I loved V-Duck. Bro, y'all do... Vague. Man, it's like I'm talking to Iron, man. God. V-Duck. Fuck, it's gonna be something obvious. Later on I'll be like, oh my god, of course. Like, I'll read one comment in here and it's like, duh, they're talking about this. And I'll go, god damn it. I might pause and think on this. V-Duck. And not talking about Red Zone, not Supreme Magnificent Battle. Not talking about Festival. Definitely not Patan, Chain Battle, Battlefield. V-Duck. I got no clue, man. Alright, chat, I got no clue. Bruh, I don't know. V-Duck. No clue, man. Restrictions missions have been super fun. Should have been 11th year content without drive that celebration was. Damn it, JJK 10293847556. You got me. You got me. Breath of fresh air, yup. Yeah, who to bring on both your groups. Switching is a lot of fun. Will be a great mode to help boost characters who haven't gotten used much. Yep, I do like that. Loving it. Oh, okay, so look at this. Like, a lot of players are loving this. Phenomenal addition to the game. Yeah, look. Oh, yeah, don't break. Yeah, that Gohan. Yeah. Greatest updates. Dude, like, look, a lot of players really liked it. Look, Absolute Cinema. Pretty fun. Refreshing and fun. Also, yep, shout out to the cat pictures. Gotta love it. If this doesn't seem fun or a new fresh air for anyone, you won't ever be satisfied. Got baited. Lost my main account where you used to have all the characters rainbowed. More things do always better for the new... Oh my god, did you summon on this? I guess if you didn't have them. I guess that makes sense. I mean, I can't. I mean, I, I summoned on the banner, so I guess I can't touch that. Right? Well, that's why. Like, I summon on it, so you guys, yeah, do not summon. Obviously, man. Obviously, do not summon. Voice line pop-ups are a really good touch. Okay. Annoying since Namek Saga's weak. Weird they didn't do FB Saga. Oh shit. You know what? Maybe I'm too tired. To be fair, I have been awake for a long time and I've recorded a lot today. I mean, I did stream for 9 hours earlier. FB Saga? Bro, I think my brain is just scrambled. FB? Bro, you guys fucking with me, dude. What is FB Saga, man? Bro, they're trolling me, man. I'm out of touch. FB Saga. What the fuck is FB Saga? Yeah, okay, I'm not like crazy. It's just it must be a typo. Maybe they meant is M next to F on the keyboard? No. Maybe they mean Majin Buu Saga first? Bruh, man, the vague police are out and about today. Bro, would it kill you? I mean, to type a little bit more. I mean, I guess, okay, this is the thing with me, though. Like, even when I'm texting, like, everyone does, like, the short lines. I use periods when I talk shit in text. I guess it's just a me thing. It's me. I'm the problem. Gave me a reason to awaken my Namek characters. Okay, yeah, a bunch of people have said that. That's good. Okay, so minus this one, yeah. But this was confirmed glitched. So, a lot of people were frustrated about this one, but it was confirmed to be glitched. Yeah, bad on release, but good for the new mode. I don't think this was a thing, too, where they made them underwhelming, and then they're like, okay, but they'll still be good for the new mode. I think it's just, they just ended up being good for the new mode, which is cool. Oh, here we go. Someone who's a little on the fence. Good. They're pretty good with theme interactions. In my opinion, story mode 2 with a slight challenge if you don't have the required units. Smooth 6 out of 10 for me. Could have been, oh, okay. But the criticism here is definitely kind of that it's a Namek Saga with like the SR characters, not a fun roster. Because it could have been released with newer, fresh units or the free units to be fully awakened. Yeah. So, I feel like Sun, Tony, Uchiha would like it a lot more if we were talking Buu Saga Dokkan Frontier. That's what I'm feeling right there. Okay. I do, Giannis, Giannis, what the fuck was he? Giannis, what are you doing, man? What is this? Yeah, next time I got face cam, expect me to recreate this, dude. I promise, next time I do face cam, you're gonna see me. I'm doing it right now. You guys can't see, but I promise I'm doing this. Yeah, me and Giannis, man, we're like brothers, man. We're doing the same pose. All right. We went for an hour. This was. I ended up just blabbering away. Not sure if you guys couldn't tell. I like the new mode quite a bit. I thought this was really fun. I enjoyed it, and I'm really excited, bro. The Dokkan event, next Dokkan event teaser on like March 29th. And it's gonna show like first form Frieza. And I'm oh, hell yeah. Dokkan Frontier character. Let's go. Bro, I swear. Let them drop Nail as the Dokkan Fest. I'm gonna be going crazy. Hell yeah. Right? Although I guess we are kind of like past Nail's part. They could do like a Nail that would like swap into Piccolo or something though. That could work. So let me know what you guys think of Dokkan Frontier. But yeah, man, I think it's really good. A lot of people seem to enjoy it. I mean, I didn't see a ton of like negativity in there. And the points that people bring up are very valid, which is just that they chose an arc that's not fleshed out yet, which was not a good idea, right? So let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.